This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hello everybody, welcome to yet another top 5 games. This week we chose top 5 space games of all time. And this is a pretty good list, but this one I'm really shocked at how way off we both are. I have my version of what I consider the top 5 space games, and you guys have your version. But without further ado, let's get going here. At number 5 for me, it's a game that I really enjoyed, and I waited a long time for it to come out, and that is Talon, which is based off of the Space Empires universe. Really great game, ship-to-ship combat, really intricate and very enjoyable. I love the extended maps that they've come, and I am waiting for their expansion to come out, which is supposed to have been out a long time ago, but then again, it took forever to get this game out, but it is a fantastic game. At number 5 for you guys, shockingly, was Space Hulk. I thought that would be a little higher for you guys. Space Hulk definitely was your number 5 game. I love Space Hulk. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Just a fantastic game. I would love to see them come out with some more, maybe another expansion or just more a bigger campaign with what you have. I think it would be a lot of fun if they were able to do that. Add a couple figures to it. I think you know there's enough homebrew stuff out there for this fantastic game. So number 4 for me was Starship Troopers, the old version of Starship Troopers. I love this game. It's one of the first space games I ever played. I absolutely love it to death. I think it's a fantastic game. There's so many things going on with aliens coming out of the ground, the whole political aspect of it, all in a little bookshelf game. I mean, now I'm not talking about the one that they put out by Avalon Hill in the 90s. No, I'm talking about the one that they put out in the 70s and the 80s. So Starship Troopers, real classic. You could probably get it for $10 and you won't be disappointed. For you guys at number 4, you guys picked, and I can't believe it, Twilight Imperium. Twilight Imperium for you guys at number 4. Shockingly, yeah, number 4. Really good game. It's hard to get off the shelf. And it's very hard. I have it right over here. That's why I'm touching it. It's really hard to get off the shelf. I think one of the big problems that it has is that it's a long game, and you've got to have the people to play it. It's not a 2-player game. It's not really a 3-player game. It's a 4 to 5, 6-player game, and you better plan on spending a good part of the afternoon playing it, and that's for sure. For me, at number 3, and I know some of you are actually going to have a heart attack over this, but it's Space Hulk. Space Hulk is my number 3 game. I really enjoy this game. Like I said, you know, I thought Space Hulk would be higher for you guys, and the only reason that this is at number 3 is the 2 next games I thought about. I actually like so much better, and there's just so much more to it. You know, I love this game. I've played every version of this game, and this game, by being number 3, is not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing because there are tons and tons of space games out there. At number 3 for you guys, I was quite shocked by this. X-Wing. X-Wing was your number 3 game of all time in space. Yeah, there were a ton of people who said X-Wing, X-Wing, X-Wing. And this is a game very good. The thing that bothers me is it's the Star Wars universe. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just there's such a limitation to the ships. So you were only able to put out so many ships, and then that was kind of it. Now they take some from the books and this, that, and the other, but it kind of displays ships when you would play battles. But I'll tell you this much. This game has a lot of legs, a big tournament base, and a lot of fun for a lot of people. At number 2 for me is a game that I adored from the moment I saw it, and that is Space Empires. A very, very easy game to play. GMT game. It has a few expansions. This big, huge spreadsheet for 4X game, and you look at it and you go, oh my God, how, this is a really complex game. But once you do it once, it's like, oh my God, this is a very easy game to play. I love the exploration. I love turning over the chits and going, uh-oh, minefield, or uh-oh, planet. Awesome. I can colonize this and get more resources to build more ships so I can explore even further. Just so many unpredictable things that can go on, and there's so many different variants to it. It, to me, is one of the best space games ever made. Hey, GMT, you guys rule. Now, number 2 for you guys. This one really kind of caught me off guard. Well, not caught me off guard, but you guys love Terraforming Mars. I like Terraforming Mars. I think it's a great game. It's a great Euro type game. A lot of fun. The cards are fantastic. The only thing I ever complained about were the components when the gold blocks, which look really great, started chipping off just because you touched them. But all in all, a fantastic game. Just a ton of fun, and just one of the Strongholds game's best games at number 2 for you guys. For me, my number 1, well, we're down to our number 1s. And Terraforming Mars was not even in my top 5. It wouldn't even have made my top 10, to be honest with you. But you guys picked it there. So we're going to go to the number 1s. My number 1, there was only one thing that I can think of, and that's Battle Stations. Battle Stations, I loved the first version. It was just absolutely fantastic, and now you have a second edition with miniatures now, and I just love this game. Love it, love it, love it. I love all the stuff that they added to it. I think this is just a tremendous experience. Just getting your crew all together, getting everybody just, it's just everything that you would want in a space game. Battle Stations has. It has some RPG. It has on the board mechanics, miniatures. It has every single thing that you could possibly want in a game, and I absolutely am thrilled with it, and I love it. So what did you guys pick at number 1? Well, it's something that was just outside my top 5, but overwhelmingly, a lot of you just said, hey, this is my space game of choice. And I think the reason it didn't crack this list is because I haven't played it enough, and I need to. I need to get the single player expansion, by the way. And that's Zaya. See, I said it right this time. Zaya, what do they call it? Something of the Drift? See, that shows you how much I know about it. But this is, first of all, I've played this twice. I absolutely love the game. It is a sandbox game where you are just out there and you can win in a variance of different ways, and it's never the same. The components are off the chart. This was a labor of love and a great game, and you guys overwhelmingly went with it, and I can see it. But for me, being an old school guy, my list consisted of this stuff. So we were just way off on our thoughts. But that's all right. That's what makes these lists interesting, because when I calculated everything, and I went, well, there's only one thing that we match up on, because everything else is stuff that's personal to me. And you guys, as a group, really came out and picked some really good games. So this was a lot of fun. So what are we going to do next week? Well, next week is going to be top 5 pirate games of all time, and there's enough pirate games out there for you guys to decide on, but there's only one thing for you to do. Yes, leave your choices in the comments, talk about this, our choices here. Maybe you disagree, maybe you agree. That's okay. That's what we have the comments for. Also on BGG, there'll be a thread there where you can leave your top 5 pirate games of all time. I know I've got mine all ready to go. I'm just waiting on you guys. And as always, this is always such fun where we compare the community's list and my list and see how close we come. That's what makes these top 5s, top 10s, top 20s so much fun. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, and we will see you soon.